gentlemen, introducing your host from the birthplace of extreme, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at, well, an average weight for a person of his size, Shondell Wilbur.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Bury the Booking Podcast. My name is Dell. That is Devin. How are you today?
Doing great. Excellent. Can't complain about nothing.
Can't complain, although we'll probably complain about a few things topic-wise on this podcast. But other than that, there's no complaining. There's no, sun shining. It's not a terrible day if you don't go outside. So, it looks nice outside, but I'm not trying to, have the weather lie to me that it's otherwise.
I heard it's going to be like 50 next week, though.
Yeah, it's going to be, yeah. So up here in the Pennsylvania ease and all that, it's supposed to be like 50 for the week, I think, just about.
Yeah.
So, it's something. It's, we're getting there. We're getting towards spring and the other stuff that I don't really care about. I'm a fall person. I'm a fall. If the fall was all year round, I'd be fine. I don't need all this sun and, people being all happy and wanting to go outside and do stuff, because then they're in my way. I don't like people in my way.
I hate this weather.
People, the sun gets all, bright, and then people get all ambitious and want to go do stuff.
Yeah, they come outside, they start breathing all the fresh air up.
Yeah, and then, then the roads are a little more congested and people won't be outside. Like, I got places that I like to go. And then now everybody wants to go to those places because it's nice out.
Then we all messed up.
Yep. Yeah, and then it just throws everything off. It just makes a muck of everything. Everything is just all chaos. But,
Sounds like wrestling this week.
A little bit. It sounds it sounds a little chaotic. So let's just jump into it, as we mostly all the time do. We start from the top. We start from the beginning of the week. We start from the Monday Night Raw episode from WWE. All in all, before we get to breaking down a couple things, and there were a few things here, how did you feel about this episode of Raw? All in all, we are heading towards the Elimination Chamber, which we will do. We'll look at before this is over. As I think Elimination Chamber is this week. Saturday coming up. Yeah, so we'll look at that, and we'll
buying 100 nuggets from Wendy.
Okay. Oh, that's on the menu this time.
That's what she asked for. She said she wants 50 spicy, 50 regular.
Boom. I like it. I'm down.
A lot of nuggets.
Hey, look, it's, there'll be a lot of wrestling, so it'll work.
God forbid I cook them.
Oh, yeah.
It'll save me so much money.
So much money. But, why would we do that?
Yeah.
So
this week in wrestling, Raw was, for me, Raw had a few good things going on in it. One thing that irked my soul, but we'll get to that later on down the line.
Okay.
It was pretty decent,
Yeah, Raw wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad episode. We opened up the show with Sami Zayn.
Mm-hmm.
Sami Zayn calling out Kevin Owens. Again, they're destined to do this dance till the end of time.
We knew it was
coming. Yes, I really enjoyed it. So how we liking Sami in this segment?
I'm loving this. I'm loving the fact that my man was outside his crib. That was beautiful. Love that. You can't get no better of a Kevin Owens than this. Like, I get that, this is going to be a great build up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving the fact that, Sami want to wrestle. The GM gave him an unofficial, unsanctioned match.
Unsanctioned match. Yeah, Elimination Chamber. Yeah, so it's going to be a fight. And you can't go wrong, even though, some people are like, oh, we're doing Sami and Kevin again. I see the argument on both sides, but you can't go wrong with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
No.
It's one of
not
those
at
things
all.
where it's like, oh, we're doing this again. But once you get into the moment, once you see, how it plays out, you see Sami Zayn, you see Kevin Owens do what they do best. It's perfect.
The build up is what's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's with that's the whole thing. It's the build up. It's the build up between these two guys. One who obviously is unhinged and doesn't care about anything, and then you got Kevin Owens who's spitting facts. So the build up is there. I'm on board with this going on. I don't have a stake in who should win.
Yeah.
In my opinion, if Sammy wins, is good for him. If Kevin wins, is good for him. I'm just here for the ride on this one.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, it'll be a good ride. Like both of them know exactly what they're doing here. And again, you can't go wrong with the chemistry that is Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Of course.
In any capacity.
I talk trash about Sammy all the time, but the man is good at what he does. Like regardless of what I say about him, like he's good at what he does.
Yeah. Sami Zayn's awesome. So we get of course the story behind it is, Sami Zayn is not 100% obviously, but he's looking for a fight. He's looking for Kevin Owens, and Adam Pearce gives him exactly what he's asking for in an unsanctioned match at Elimination Chamber.
But Sami Zayn has never been 100%. There's always something.
It's just Sammy
wrong with him.
To be beaten up, taken advantage of, double teamed, triple teamed. Comes out trying to help somebody. He winds up on the defensive.
Get mangled.
Yeah, I mean it's what he does. But we got Kevin Owens and we got Sami Zayn, and it'll be fine. Elimination Chamber will be fine. So that's shaping up some things. I will talk about our predictions later on, but I predict this will extend into WrestleMania, these two, and we'll just have the start of all of that at Elimination Chamber. So we'll see. Next up was, what do we have next?
It was a Judgment Day Clubhouse thing.
Oh yeah,
that little BS.
Yeah, I mean,
now we know they're getting a new member.
Mm-hmm.
Who will that new member be? Which one just got released from AEW?
Yeah, now there's a lot of rumors, a lot of stuff, a lot of speculation of it could be Malachi / Aleister Black.
Yes.
Coming in to, I mean, if you're going to bring him back in that capacity, he would have to lead the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Which means,
of course.
So I don't know. I mean, I would be okay with that. That would breathe some more life, a new life into Judgment Day. Would bring hopefully a more darker tone, because I can't see Aleister, Malachi, whichever one he comes back as. I can't see him leaning into any goofiness that is the current Judgment Day.
Yeah, they're gonna have to rethink about, like, Carlito's gonna have to change up. Because Carlito's a comic relief in the group.
Right.
It'll do a lot for Liv Morgan and Raquel to have him running the show. Dom, I don't really see Dom fitting into that group.
No, I can see Dom being like the little, the intimidated, also sneaky, undercutting type person.
JD, I think JD be perfect for it.
Yeah, that's possible.
You do a little rework of JD. He could fit in really well, because one, JD doesn't talk that often.
Right.
So if he continues that up, just, that strong silent type, just doing what he do with that forehead. I'm thinking JD will fit in great. Finn Balor's going to leave. He's not going to be able to handle that transition.
No,
which is fine. First off, Finn should be doing more singles things anyway, in my opinion.
Yeah, maybe you get, this is something for Finn to do. Maybe he feuds with Alistair, or...
I wouldn't. I would just have Finn move
just
on.
break away and just completely...
And just go after a title, like a United States or Intercontinental.
Okay.
Go after a different belt. Start building yourself back up.
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't hate that. And we'll talk about Finn later on, because he is a very focal point of some happenings towards the end of the show there. But that led into AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio.
This was a match, in my opinion, just to show people that AJ Styles is going after Braun Breaker.
Yeah, it's pretty much what it was.
That's all this was.
Yeah, that's all it was. It gives AJ, a match, gives AJ spotlight. Dom obviously does what Dom does, which is fine, which is perfect for it. And then, of course, you get Braun Breaker after AJ Styles defeats Dominic. They do their whole thing.
So we know that they're giving it to AJ Styles.
As they should, because personal preferences aside, because, again, I don't care about Braun Breaker. I don't give a damn. I've never given a damn. It's nothing, just something about Braun Breaker just doesn't resonate with me. I don't know
reality, Raw is not the show for Braun Breaker. This is not the show for him.
Maybe too many sharks.
Yeah. He needs to go down to SmackDown.
SmackDown might have been better. Yeah. I mean, it's not, looking at it, it's not a bad, maybe that would have been a better situation. Maybe that would have been a better deal, have, Braun Breaker work with some more people over there on SmackDown. I mean, yeah, because, Raw's got a
lot.
Yeah.
And he's not doing enough, in my opinion, to one, be Intercontinental Champion, to two,
he's kind
to
of
have
hanging
this
out.
much TV time.
Yeah, he's just kind of hanging out right now. I mean, well, AJ Styles' help matters, wrestling wise. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Them having their match and all that. But I do ultimately hope that it is. Maybe we get something. Well, they did the whole transfer window thing, but of course, all bets are off after WrestleMania. So maybe we get something where AJ Styles beats him, and they do move Braun Breaker over to SmackDown afterwards. So I don't know. You never know, but I do think that, as you said that, I'm thinking about it more and more. It does seem like that would be a better fit for him being on SmackDown over there. So, I mean, the match itself, AJ Styles and Dominic Mysterio, like I said, you can't go wrong with AJ in the ring. He's
it was good.
one of the absolute best in between the ropes. So, it sets up Braun Breaker and AJ a little bit more for that Intercontinental title. So, then we had
the number one contenders match.
Your favorite female wrestler, Dakota Kai.
How did she win this?
And Ivy Nile. And I was just about to say, Dakota Kai picking up the win here against Ivy Nile. Dakota Kai doing big things here.
Since Ivy Nile got with those guys, she's been getting the short end of the stick a lot.
Yeah, ever since the whole American Made situation.
They've been treating her horrible.
Yeah, she has yet to find her real good, footing here.
First,
some good traction.
Take the cornrows out. Okay. I know you're not appropriating nothing, but take the cornrows out.
That's the fight is, she's a fighter.
You don't look right. You need a revamp.
Okay.
You need a revamp. And with them, it ain't working. Ivy now needs to be partnered with somebody on her level and go for some tag teams. I can see Ivy now and anybody.
Okay.
Going for some tag team gold. Her as singles, it ain't working for me. Her with American Made ain't working for me.
I mean, hopefully, hopefully this thing will get some legs at some point, and it'll be it'll be a lot better.
You
But
putting a fire under Dakota Kai for what?
it's Dakota Kai, man. She on TV every week.
For the Intercontinental Championship? If she gets a championship, I'm done. I'm not watching this show anymore.
I don't think she should be beating Lyra Valkyria.
No. But you don't want Ivy going against Valkyria because it makes more sense that Ivy could beat Valkyria.
Right.
You got Dakota. You know, Dakota goes against Valkyrie. They work on that knee. There's your W for Valkyria right there. Even though I don't like Valkyrie. What has she done?
I mean, she's
what?
right now. She's just that, that
a placeholder.
That solid baby face. She comes out there. She's, she's not making a whole lot of crazy waves, but
that's the thing. You ain't making no waves.
She comes out. She wrestles. She wins. She does the job.
Nah, I'm done with her. First off, I don't like how she came to the show, get brought up to the main roster all crazy, and then you got some gold around your waist.
That just goes to show how they feel about her.
She done. The crowd don't pop when they see her.
It's something they like.
She ain't even got a bird call.
Yeah, the crowd. I mean, some people will do it. It hasn't caught completely on, but
no, nobody. I don't hear nobody going cuckoo. Nothing. Nothing. She ain't come out with no wings yet.
Yeah, last year there wasn't. She didn't have the wings. The last.
Where the wings?
Yeah, I feel like that all times. I feel like every time you see, she every entrance.
Your title matches, you should have a big bird, falcon, eagle mask that you come out with.
Maybe they lost him maybe they lost him at the airport.
Could be. She ain't even got no birds. How you a bird lady? You ain't got no birds. You can't hire nobody to give you no ravens.
It'd be like the old, like the 80s where they just, have an animal on the shoulder or something.
Prop. You can't train a crow to peck at somebody during a match. I've seen crows steal money.
Yes, crows crows do things.
And you ain't got no bird.
Crows do things, and if you give crows things, they tend to be friends with you. Yeah.
So you ain't got nothing.
Man, no.
Your bird gimmick is stupid. Birdman. I'm done with her. Done with Valkyria and Dakota Kai.
No, but Dakota Kai is getting the championship match. So
bust her knee open.
Oh, it would not be an episode of the Berry Booking Podcast without some Dakota Kai hate. So
whole lot of it. I'm hoping she had it so her and Vega invite me on their podcast so I can talk shit on their podcast.
It's a good. Hey, look, it's a good watch. It's not bad.
Yeah. You saw that? Wait, is this a show where they gave Vega that spot? That a whole video package. Was that Raw?
No, she was on SmackDown because they moved her.
SmackDown?
Yeah, because they just moved her from LWO apparently, which is, I mean, it's okay.
To be honest, I don't mind Vega at all. I don't think she gets enough attention. Was she doing anything in LWO? No. She seemed like she was always in the background.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Besides, like those mixed tag matches with Rey Mysterio from time to time, there was really nothing else going on, really.
I'm feeling her Shoto Todoroki hairstyle. That's for my Hero Academia fans out there. If y'all watch it, y'all would know. I thought the promo was because they gonna do something with her.
I mean, in theory, that's, it seems likely. Here's hoping.
We'll see.
So next up we had the Gunther segment, right? The Gunther,
yep.
And Jey Uso segment.
Gunther was funny.
Hey, look, he's when he's on, he's on.
He was like, performing for y'all is like reading Shakespeare to a dog. I was like, what? What? Gunther's out there. He told the little boy, like, yo, get away, move. And he had Michael Cole and Pat McAfee all shook.
Yeah.
I was like, yes. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
Gunther.
Yeah, he came over there. He had to ask him some questions. Like, listen, answer me. What's really going on?
Yeah.
So he kind of punked him up a little bit, but Pat of course tried to
stay neutral.
Yeah,
Pat better be careful.
Yeah, Michael Cole was trying to be like, look, answer the question. Don't answer it the right way. Don't.
But Cole was like, he ain't asked me. He asked you.
Yeah.
Don't look over here. Don't look over here.
Yeah.
I ain't here to help you.
But we knew where this was going. It brought Jey Uso out. And
didn't even care.
Jey and Gunther had their thing.
I didn't even care about Jey when he came out.
The crowd went crazy.
He's the face of Raw.
Yeah, he is. He's he's the it guy right now. He's main event Jey Uso is doing some things
in much better shape than his Total Diva days. Him and his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep talking about that.
Yeah, you're liking Total Divas, huh?
I'm on season 3, episode 2.
All right, yeah. Devin's watching Total Divas now.
I'm starting to kind of think weird about John Cena.
No,
that show didn't paint him in a good light.
It wasn't him. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. He had to be that way.
Okay.
I feel like John Cena had to be that way.
Cause I was like, yo, boy, you tripping?
Listen, I'm on John Cena's side here.
All the men, cause Jimmy, off topic, people, but Jimmy was like, we know you love Trinity, but watch your mouth. Like, what are you? He snapped one time and threw a box. Oh, you get real domestic on this out here. Like a lot of the dudes be tripping. Like what? Come on.
If we didn't have like jobs and other things like that, it would probably be funny to just like watch Total Divas again and do like a recap show.
I'm for it. I'm already watching it. You gotta catch up with me.
Yeah, no, I gotta catch up. Yeah, this was so long since I.
You gotta catch up with me. That joke crazy. They be fighting stuff like yo.
Yeah, look, man, it wasn't a bad show.
It's not. I can't believe I slept on it this long.
Yeah,
because I don't do reality TV like this.
Right. Yeah,
it just, and once I got into it, I'm like, all right, cool. All right, I see what's happening.
Yeah, I've been out of reality TV for a while. I haven't even watched the LFG. I haven't even watched it.
My daughter's watching it.
Okay, yeah, I haven't even started watching it yet.
But
yeah.
I gotta finish my Total Divas up.
First thing first.
Yep.
Next up, and we had a brief conversation during the week about this also. This was Penta and Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how to say it in Spanish no more.
Sierra Romero.
I'm about Penta now, yo.
Yeah, but you're all in.
Penta is something about him.
He's got that it.
Yeah.
He does.
It's something about Penta. Like, I even saw some stuff about him just when he was in training rooms, he was doing this thing. I'm like, that's really you. Like, this is who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no two different people. Like, you are what you portray on TV. I like that. I'm liking this style. The wrestling is getting a heck of a lot better.
Yeah, adapting to WWE style is
not a problem. I knew there was going to be a transition of him trying to get his groove in and stuff like that. I'm on board with Penta. I am.
Yeah,
I'm on board. You want him to be the Latin face of wrestling? Go for it.
Hey,
sorry, Ray. You out.
You out, Ray.
You out. We got Penta.
We got Penta now. We don't need you.
Yeah, I'm mad they put him against Pete Dunne though.
I mean, I like the match. The match was good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Penta, it's Pete Dunne. It was, it was a good match. But, and then of course, you got the whole Ludwig Kaiser situation.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, this was for Penta.
That's it.
Keeping Penta with the momentum, which is needed. Which is look, you gotta.
I think Pete Dunne is just there just to fill in.
It seems like it now.
Because he's not a part of nothing.
It seems like Pete's just around.
Like, he tries to interject and get involved with things, and then he just gets pushed away. They're like, Pete, chill, we got this.
It's like he's like a week-to-week guy. Like, he has an issue with somebody, and then, next week it's,
But if that's your role in the company, that's your role in the company. Like, you're getting TV time. People know who you are.
Yeah.
I know who you are. So that means you're doing something.
Yeah, he's around.
Yeah.
Then we had the Raquel and Roxanne, right?
Yeah, Roxanne Perez against Raquel Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm. I kind of figured this was gonna happen.
I did too. Like, first, like, seeing Roxanne, I was like, no, you shouldn't be here at all.
Not in on Roxanne?
Nah.
No?
Something about her don't sit right.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe because I know she, old NXT, that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, damn.
No?
Something about her. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it.
Okay. All right. She's clearly going to be around for a long time because they're very high on her. And like I said, I've never had a problem with her. At first, when she turned heel, I'm like, oh, this feels a little weird. But now, it's now we're doing the kind of sort of in between thing. You got Raquel and Roxanne in this match, so obviously people are gonna lean into Roxanne a little bit more. Which
I didn't like
fine.
Roxanne on NXT.
Okay.
I think I went bang with her on NXT.
Did you see her babyface stuff, or do you only really see her as a heel? Okay.
I only know heel.
Okay. It's weird because like she has this ability to feel natural as both.
Okay.
To me. So like it's, I don't know, but hey, she's heading towards the chamber, so
yeah.
And then of course, this ties in with the whole Liv, Raquel and Naomi and Bianca Belair situation with we still don't really have 100%.
Well, Naomi is on social media talking about like why people blaming her for what happened because you did it.
Right. Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Call a spade a spade.
Yeah, she's being framed. Who says they're being framed anymore? No one uses that term.
Like I said, I'm watching Total Divas, and she says some weird shit even on that show. So it kind of makes sense she would say it now. Like, she hasn't really changed that much from her Trinity persona, So she said weird shit back then. So I'm thinking, like, that kind of fits in, like, weird.
You're weird.
To be honest, Naomi is a weird individual. Man, she like one of those women you hang around. They a buddy friend, but they real awkward in situations and says shit, and everybody look at her like, yo, what? Trying to like almost quirky, but not. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
I think I understand it.
She's be on some other shit.
But yeah, so all that mixed in, tied in. We got Roxanne winning this match, which is fine.
Yeah, she ain't gonna win a chamber.
No. Then, which I really I liked. Also, again, week to week, I'm still enjoying everything New Day. I'm enjoying all this New Day stuff, and they just decided to just go in on Ray and Big E and all and still and everything. And Kofi, Kofi spitting some facts out here.
Yeah, I get the Ray their Big E thing, but Rey Mysterio though, that was kind of hard to swallow. There, I was kind of dipping off on it, like, oh man. I mean, I don't know if I could agree with you.
Yeah, I know because we've said on the podcast, like, if you don't like Rey Mysterio, like if you have like an ill feeling towards Rey Mysterio, you ain't got no soul. Like it's just Rey is Rey. Yeah, if you watch wrestling or you hold Rey Mysterio dear.
Yeah,
like it's one of those things. Like I don't think any wrestling fan or casual wrestling fan who knows Rey Mysterio because you see him like, oh, I know, I've seen that guy before. I know him. Yeah. Or like people who watch wrestling all the time, like we do. It's you don't have anything bad to say about Rey Mysterio.
I don't.
Because
I'll joke about stuff, but like, there's no.
Yeah, no, there's nothing. There's nothing you can say.
Will always be in the top of wrestlers of all time. Like,
there's nothing you can say about Rey Mysterio that's like negative. And if you do, what the hell's wrong with? Which is why Dom's character gets booed all the time out of the building because everyone's like, "Yo, it's Ray."
Yeah.
Why are you like? How do you disrespect Ray? But but this helps. New Day, and especially, getting the double bubble. Everyone loved Big E. So like you still getting on that Big E thing. You're still getting on Rey Mysterio. You're still just getting all this hate. Well, not you. But but like you're still grabbing this hate, and it only does good for New Day. Like I really, really liked it. And of course, Dragon Lee, let's talk about Dragon Lee for a second. Dragon Lee is a member of the LWO. Dragon Lee cut a promo.
Go
ahead. Are you still under the assumption?
Yes.
That Dragon Lee is
Asian? Yes. And here's the thing. Because the man speaks Spanish, that don't mean nothing.
It doesn't, however.
Because I know a Korean pharmacist, Korean, born and raised, first generation here, who speaks fluent Spanish only because he likes Spanish women. So he learned how to speak Spanish.
No, this is the facts. Facts. I mean, we have, there's a lot of wrestlers that speak a lot of different languages.
Take the mask off, Lee. Let's see what's under the mask.
He can't.
Then he Asian. That is what it is. He's Asian. And I'm not going to Google what Dragon Lee looks like under the mask. I'm not going to do that. Because in my mind, Asian. I want to say Korean. I feel Korean vibes from real K-pop-ish. BTS style.
No.
Yeah. If he ever comes out to Butter, Dynamite, Fake Love, Permission to Dance, these are all BTS songs, people. If he ever comes out to any of those, it solidifies that my man is Asian. He come out with DNA or Magic Shop or I Need You. Hey, why do I know so many BTS songs?
It's a topic for another podcast. I feel like we can do a bonus episode. We can talk about Total Divas and BTS. It'll just be like a DLC episode.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he Asian. I don't care what nobody say. So you part of LWO. They're inclusive.
It's the L in LWO.
Inclusivity. They welcome all individuals.
I don't think you're supposed to do that anymore in this country, but I'm not going to talk about that.
Oh, but and the crazy thing is, I ain't even bang with Dragon Lee when he first came out. But now that I know he Asian, I'm on board.
Uh,
I'm not gonna change my mind.
I know. But this brings us to rounding up Raw. I mean, I knew this was going to be a good one. It's never not.
Yeah.
It's Seth Rollins, it's Finn Balor. Chamber spot on the line. Kind of knew where this was going anyway. I mean, Finn's not going to the Chamber. You just know you're going to get a good match out of this. How did we feel about the match?
I thought it was cool. I highly enjoyed it. I like Seth and Finn when they in the ring together.
Yeah, definitely.
Like you said, you just knew Finn Balor was not going to the Chamber.
There's no way.
He one step away from getting like knocked down a peg to like NXT.
Hey, he did great both times in NXT.
He was great at wrestling, but he needs new motivation.
Yeah, no. He needs, there's something else. I think this whole, Judgment Day thing, and we talked about it earlier. I think this whole Judgment thing has to be over before we.
Yeah. Because he doesn't have, like I said, I think Finn should go single,
Yeah.
Or if JD comes back, y'all work on some tag team stuff together. Build a nice little, different little group where y'all can go after something or do something else. But like the Judgment Day thing is just, it's done.
Yeah.
Like I'm over it.
Yeah. It's ran its course unless we get like some definite new life breathed into it that we talked about a little earlier. That could possibly save things, maybe.
And here's another thing.
Who knows?
I'm kind of over Angry Finn.
Yeah, he's just you're just a jerk.
Yeah, I'm kind of over it.
You're just a D-bag.
You. How can I put this? Like, when I hear, I keep thinking of Finn the Human from Adventure Time. And that's what I think you should be.
And JD could be Jake.
Yeah, have a little Adventure Time thing going on. Because this angry you. I'm not saying you got to go baby face.
Right.
But
I mean, which work? I think Finn works either way. I think but you of course what'll be that transitional period would bring him back to the land of the baby faith.
You have him transition to baby Finn like Finn did on Adventure Time. But that was a flashback episode. The episode where he was like, "I'm a buff baby, I can dance like a man. I can shake in my fanny, I can shake in my can. I'm a tough tootin' baby, I can puncture your buns. Puncture your buns, I can puncture your buns. If you're an evil witch, I could punch you for fun." I'm sorry.
And look, well, people know, all right? People know that listen to the podcast. We'll get somewhere else from time to time. They know. It's part of our gimmick.
Yeah. The memory kicks in very well every once in a while. And then it sparks.
You got to let it out.
Yeah. Or I'm going to just start overloading.
Yeah. Speaking of overloading, there was a little bit of an overload on SmackDown because your boy decided he wanted to show up and cut some things from the show.
Yeah.
So let's jump into some SmackDown. Let's talk about the night that was, and we'll get to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in just a short second. But implications already. There was a main event scheduled, tag team main event that was scheduled. Cody got pulled from that because The Rock told pretty much
trying to kill another franchise.
Pretty much told him he gonna have to get up out that match. There was a women's match that was scrapped that was supposed to happen, an advertised match because we had to make time for The Rock. So there was a lot of, his presence was felt, I should say, throughout SmackDown. But let's just talk about how we kicked it off with Jimmy Uso, Big Jim, and Drew McIntyre here.
I enjoyed this.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the promos that they had before, the back and forth that they had. This little whatever this is, I like it. I enjoy it.
I like it because it gives Jim some big names to go against.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to be as big as his brother.
No.
But
we're not completely burying him right now either, which is good. Yeah.
He's still needed on the show. Like, Jimmy Uso was still needed on the show, regardless of what role he's in or anything like that. Like, he's still much needed on the show.
He's charismatic. The crowd is behind him. It's not like, again, it's not like how everyone's taking to Jay and the popularity that just completely exploded. And, and a lot of that is because of when Jimmy was out and, injured and all the other extracurricular stuff that propelled Jay to this spot that, helped Jay become a single star and you get that momentum and become what he is now. So, but, we haven't forgotten about Jimmy and we want Jimmy to do well because, so many times that we see a tag team splits up or brothers split up and there's clearly one that gets bigger than the other.
Yeah.
Like, you can make the argument for either or. You got Matt and Jeff Hardy. You got Bret and Owen Hart. You got, just Ed and Christian aren't real brothers, and but
yeah,
but like that dynamic. But yeah, this is I'm glad he won this match because I was like, damn, if he loses this match, it's just like. We just got Jimmy out here just taking L's and taking L's.
Yeah,
and I thought he was going to lose this match because I'm like, it's Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre's going in the cell. Everything's fine. But
no. We don't need Jimmy to lose all the time.
Right, exactly.
I'm not saying he got to be undefeated, whatever.
No.
But don't disrespect him, man. He is, like I said, as much trash as I talked about Jimmy in the past. I said my fair share of hate.
This is true.
But we need Jimmy Uso. Like, we need him.
Yeah.
He is an important he's an important element to the roster, regardless of what role he plays, because he's going to play the role very well.
Yeah. And I do the no yeet more than anything. I do the I do that more than, but yeah. So like I said, this was good.
Yes.
Then we had
Carmelo don't miss.
I want that to be a thing.
I do too.
Is that wrong? I want this to happen. I want Melo don't miss to be a thing.
Melo don't miss. That's what it is. Melo don't miss.
Yeah. I want Melo don't miss to be a thing.
I'm not against it.
Hopefully we get there.
Yeah.
Like
this is a better role for the Miz than that carrying cross trash.
Yes, please. Yeah. I feel like Miz is back in his element. Like doing, like it feels more like Miz right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
Yeah.
This is a good mix.
Yeah. So we had Miz and Carmelo Hayes with R-Truth and LA Knight.
What is it? Louisiana Night.
Yeah.
Louisiana Night. And gave him a homeboy.
But he took a couple bites. I think he gave it to somebody, didn't he?
Yeah, he gave it to somebody in the crowd.
Yeah.
Straight po' boy. Like, yo, R-Truth is crazy.
Yeah, like you just handed out sandwiches and.
You just had a po' boy just like lying around craft services.
I mean, That was fantastic. But yeah, look, Melo don't miss. I'm saying it until it becomes a thing.
Yeah.
They picked up the win here, which is great.
Yeah, LA Knight or R-Truth didn't really need this W.
No, not at all.
Especially R-Truth. R-Truth doesn't need to win anything.
He's R-Truth, and he's great at just being him. So
Yeah.
we're always okay with R-Truth.
He'll never.
Yeah.
There's never no problems.
No. Let's see. What else do we have?
Tiffany and Candice LeRae.
Yes. That was fine. Man, I enjoyed the match. It's. I mean, of course, Tiffany Stratton was going to win the match. It's no.
Yeah, you're not going to have her lose against Candice LeRae.
No, and especially heading towards Mania, and the whole Charlotte situation, which
I'm sick of her.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm. I don't know. I guess I think Charlotte was out when I got back into wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah. Charlotte wasn't a main thing.
She was around, but she wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't like it wasn't overly saturated with Charlotte Flair at this point.
This is the only Charlotte that I know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like her. I don't like her. But the nicest woman on the planet.
She was doing commentary during this, of course. It was okay. We got Trish.
Yeah,
we did. I'm always okay with this. So
she's gonna be around for a while.
Yeah. Listen, I'm here for it.
Yeah,
I'm more than here for it. But yeah, it was fine. It was fine. I mean, what do we have after that?
The match that never took place. The Liv Morgan and Naomi.
Yeah.
They came out and blindsided them.
Yeah, because we had to make some room. We had to,
At least they didn't just scrap it.
Yeah, this was the old times. We usually just advertise something, and you would just never see anybody from. Like they just forget it ever happened. Forget we mentioned it. At least they did something here.
Yeah,
they didn't give you a match, but at least you seen the participants. They were on the show.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like oh damn, if somebody really wanted to see like Naomi and Liv Morgan, and then they scrapped it, and then Naomi and Liv Morgan just weren't on the show at all because they just completely killed the segment, that would suck.
Yeah,
but you seen them
a little bit.
Yeah, they were out there, so it's fine. Let's see, what do we have next?
That's when he comes out. This was stupid long.
It was stupid long.
That's dumb.
Let's talk about it.
What's there to talk about? He trying to take over like always. He ain't got no movie to ruin, so he wants to come to wrestling and ruin it. You flexing muscles like you a big deal. He's had some funny moments in his little talk.
Yeah. I mean, he'll give you a couple.
But other than that, like. You sound real thirsty right now. I was confused. I was confused by the music. Yeah, that was I was like, but I mean, he makes the WrestleMania announcement. We already know.
I was reading something where they said they were supposed to make the announcement like during the Super Bowl or something, but obviously it didn't happen.
But we already knew this information. That wasn't new to me.
He wanted to make it official by showing up
on SmackDown
on his show. That's what he called it. It's his show.
This was dumb. I didn't like any of this.
Would I be interested in if it happened? The whole. See,
what happens? If what happens? You gonna go against Cody Rhodes and lose? You gonna go against Roman Reigns and lose? Regardless of who he goes against, he needs to lose.
Would this lead to corporate Cody at some point?
No, I went heel Cody.
I mean, corporate Cody would be heel Cody. It would be like almost like a retelling of like the corporation in a sense, where The Rock was the corporate champion, and like now Cody would be Rock's corporate champion.
No, I don't want him associated with The Rock.
I mean, the heat would be astronomical.
I'm just sick of The Rock. Like, why do you keep coming on this show?
I get it. I completely understand. I do. I understand and I sympathize because I'm like, whatever. I don't really care either way.
This is what frustrates me. Him wanting to make change. I don't know if it's him specifically or people wanting to make changes.
I mean, he's got a lot of pull, so.
Then if he's making changes,
he's the final boss at this point.
They're not selling.
People are like, and it's funny because people will pop for the appearance of The Rock. And then like after that,
it's over.
After that settles down, like, once he starts talking and he starts saying things and whatever like that, then they're like, all right, we're excited. We actually see The Rock. The Rock's here. Like, that's a big deal. So,
that's great.
And then it kind of comes down and then the fans turn again, which is, I mean, it happens. We do the same thing. So, it's like, oh, this again, like Rock, why?
I just don't care. I don't want Cody following The Rock. I don't want you to be in the back pocket of The Rock. That's not, because one, he's not going to be on the show that often.
Right.
So he's not going to be an influential player.
I mean, it's a good way to get Cody. It's a good way to Homelander Cody if we wanted to do it.
I don't know. It don't feel like it.
I mean, maybe we do this dance right now where like he's completely against this idea, and then like no, and then you have whatever going on between them two. Maybe it's not a match. Maybe it's just back and forth and all this, and then maybe sometime down the line it turns into a big swerve, and then it happens to be Cody sides, or maybe Cody has a match that he might not feel like he could win, and then I don't know.
I didn't like the interaction between Cody and The Rock the first time around.
Yeah,
that was dumb. To my opinion.
It was because it was just The Rock like, yo, and legit, I think this is a better match. I think we should have me and Roman, and it's like, yo, that's bullshit. Like, why? And then we had to change it because none of the fans, we weren't having it.
I think my problem is The Rock, because he has put out so many L's that I have no confidence in anything that he does.
That's fair.
Like, there's a lot of, he's dropped the ball a lot. A lot.
I'm willing to agree with that.
And I can't back him on any changes that he feels as though might bring a better show. Sure, you got your little position, you got your little godlike status. Cool, I get that. But my role, how I see The Rock involved in the WWE is being Triple H. Come out, say some stuff, and leave.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Love every time Triple H comes out. I don't even care what Triple H says. Had no clue.
But he gets people riled up.
Yeah, that's it.
He does the thing, and,
Spit some water and rolls. Every time The Rock comes out, it's some BS, some stupid.
Yeah.
And every single time, I'm just so sick and tired of it.
I'm
gonna see what happens.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll see what
happens. It's Elimination Chamber. Rock says he doesn't need. Essentially, The Rock wants Cody's soul. He wants Cody to sell out and be his champion. He wants it.
What type of homoeroticism You talking about sucking out another man's soul on national TV? Can we keep this PG-13 rock? He out there cussing and sucking souls and.
Oh yeah, he'll come out there and just the language thing is just. I mean, what do you at this point? What are you gonna do to him?
I got kids watching this.
Yeah, he's
supposed to be a family man.
I mean, that's what he said in the promo.
Trash.
But yeah, so apparently Cody has to either say he's keeping his soul or he's selling his soul at the Elimination Chamber. So,
when did this become Dragon Age Inquisition?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know. Speaking of Elimination Chamber, let's just go over what we know about Elimination Chamber real quick. We had let's talk about the men's Elimination Chamber match first, I guess. We got John Cena, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Logan Paul, Damian Priest, and Seth Rollins in the chamber.
Part of me think they're going to give it to Cena. I prefer Drew to win, though.
So it would be... Yeah, I'm thinking Cena might win this. I'm thinking it could be Cena that wins it. Then we would get, what, Cena and Cody at Mania?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's the... I don't know. I was about to say, maybe that's the moment that you do the sellout. You do the Rock.
That would be a bigger sellout. You going
everybody expecting Cena to beat Cody, and then Rock helps him beat Cena. Keep the title away from Cena.
That would make a better story.
I mean, it's the whole. I mean, Austin did it against The Rock with Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it could be something similar to that, like a callback to that. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes more sense. That turnout makes more sense, and would be something to watch.
The world will be watching it.
Mm-hmm.
You got the biggest babyface, taking the dream away from from John Cena, and then you can always do Cena and Cody again, maybe like a SummerSlam or something like that. Cena, maybe if we're giving Cena the title, we're giving Cena the record. Maybe he wins it there. Maybe maybe that's how he.
No, don't give him the title.
Thing. I mean, who knows? Again, I also think if we are going to do it, just have him do it in his last match. So that was the men's Elimination Chamber. Women's Elimination Chamber looks like Liv Morgan, looks like Bianca Belair, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, and Bayley.
Why do I think Alexa Bliss is going to win this?
It's way more than possible. Liv Morgan's already...
She's done.
Been champion. I don't think she's winning this.
Bayley, no.
Naomi and Bianca are tag team champions, so I think we're going to get something tag team championship-ish there.
Yeah, they're going to have the fallout
at Mania.
They're going to have that fallout soon.
Bayley won the Royal Rumble last year, so I don't think she's winning the Elimination Chamber. I mean, maybe Alexa Bliss?
Yeah, I think it's going to be Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that pick
because she would go against Rhea.
Mm-hmm.
She's not gonna beat Rhea.
Nah, I don't think she should.
But they got this NXT girl. They try and pump up to the main roster. So this NXT lady wins.
The NXT lady.
Yeah.
I mean,
no. Alexa Bliss.
Okay. Yeah, well, this one will be interesting to see. I'm interested to see who wins this one. We also have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in an unsanctioned match. It's gonna be a fight.
But I don't care who wins.
Yeah, it might even be something where we don't even get a winner. We might even get something where maybe they fall off a stage or fight outside or both men get incapacitated and we got to call everything off. And then, of course, we can
Keep it going.
and maybe, just keep that thing rolling to Mania,
I like that.
So I don't know. I'm going for maybe like some sort of no contest, even though it's an unsanctioned match anyway, but something like that. We have Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus against Nia Jax and Candice LeRae.
Nia Jax.
Nia Jax and Candice beat maybe we get maybe some Charlotte Flair or something.
No, you're not gonna have Trish lose.
You shouldn't. Not in Toronto.
Yeah, you're not gonna have Trish lose.
Not in Toronto. You ain't.
Yeah, that just sealed the deal right there.
You should not.
They won.
You should not. Yeah, I mean,
Trish in the back, like, don't you know who I am?
Yeah.
I'm the Juggernaut.
This is me. This is all me. So I mean, I don't know. It'll be a very interesting show. I'm excited for Elimination Chamber.
Yeah,
I'm always excited for the Chamber match. The Elimination Chamber match itself is always fun. So, we'll see. And then, of course, with how they put it, the most star-studded Elimination Chambers. So there's that.
I'm gonna do the AEW.
I was just about to say, which brings us to our now weekly segment where we got AEW in a nutshell. All right, let's take it.
All right, we're gonna start off with AEW Dynamite. First off, we had MJF and Hangman Page. A bunch of violent, nasty words for one another, but that's
very
cool,
nasty.
Though.
Yeah,
they're gonna be all right. I'm looking forward to it because I like MJF. I like Hangman Page. Can't wait for them to go at it.
Mm-hmm.
You had the Ops versus the Patriarchy. Who cares?
You like the Ops?
I do. I like everybody on the squad.
Yeah, it's Mojo, Shibata, can't miss.
They're awesome. You had a street fight between Powerhouse Hobbs and Big Bill. I enjoyed it.
I liked it. I don't know where it was.
It don't matter. It's just two big dudes fighting.
Yeah, true.
That's all it was.
True.
Just two big dudes going at it. Brian Cage and Lance Archer called out the Hurt Syndicate. I don't really care.
Yeah, don't do that.
It was weird. Timeless. You had a little piece from Timeless Tony Storm. That was awesome.
I enjoyed it.
Unbelievable. Don't forget, people, she is starring in the movie The Queen of the Ring. Check it out. That was unbelievable. I thought that was great.
Shameless plug.
Yes, very shameless plug. Willow Nightingale talking about the Death Riders, and she got attacked by Maria Shafari. Then Moxley Cree start talking more trash. Jane Coop comes out and attack. I don't care. This is getting dumb. This is long running. I've lost interest at this point.
I agree.
Completely stupid. Statlander versus Bane. Megan Bane.
Mm-hmm.
Megan wins.
Yeah. Back up.
Decent.
Let's talk about the aftermath of this. What the fuck happened here with Thunder Rosa?
No clue.
That was one of the weirdest things I've seen in a long time. I don't know if people didn't communicate before this. Like, no one knew that this was supposed to happen? Or what? Because it was very awkward.
Very.
This was very awkward. Like, Thunder Rosa came out with a chair, and then, like, Penelope Ford and Megan Bane was just standing there. Like, doing nothing. Like, literally just standing there, like, looking at her and, like, laughing. And Thunder Rosa was like, I'm gonna hit you. And then them just completely not selling it at all. Was so weird. Like, or was it just, like, some shit where they was just like, we just gonna sandbag you and see what happened? I don't know.
I just chucked it up as one of AEW's great productions and great shows.
Yeah. It's at this point, unfortunately, it's typical AEW at this point.
So that's why I was like, I had no problems. I was like, I didn't see nothing wrong. I'm like, oh, look at this AEW's great productions and performances.
That was so weird. That was so weird.
It was.
So weird.
Max Caster talking about some dumb open challenges. Who cares?
Best wrestler alive.
No. Ricochet came out being arrogant, talking about he'll be a champion in 2025. Prince Nana came out. I'm sorry, we wasted all this time to talk about a robe.
I mean, it's got some history, but
I bet it does. We could have did this in a promo.
we could have.
I didn't need all this.
Ricochet had to do us. What the? I lost it. It was so funny.
That was wild. Orange Cassidy versus Roderick Strong.
Yeah.
Orange wins. Decent was it's Orange Cassidy, it's Roderick Strong.
Yeah, you're not going to, the in-ring stuff, you're not going to have a problem.
No. Collision, AEW Collision, we had Mariah May who attacked Tony Stark backstage. This is better than anything that Moxley and Coop is doing.
Yeah, no,
This was crazy.
It is.
Mariah May has lost her mind. Could have been a little bit more polished, yes.
But,
But I love this level of crazy.
Yeah, no, it's probably the best rivalry
Yes,
going on.
Collision started off strong. It was good. Well, that segment was good.
Yeah.
Then you had Beast Mortals versus Hologram.
Who the fuck cares?
I don't
I mean,
care.
it was okay. It was okay match, but
Still haven't seen Hologram and Ricochet in the same room. What's her name? Harley Cameron. She came out, said some stuff. It was all right. What else happened? Gabe Kidd and the Butcher. New Japan World Strong Open Weight Champion. That's the Gabe Kidd, right? Didn't know who neither of them were.
I mean, the Butcher.
The Butcher, yes. But I didn't know who Gabe Kidd was.
Oh, okay. All right.
Queen Amanata versus Julia Hart. I need to see more Julia Hart. Can we not shelve her?
Yeah, because we're doing that already.
Like, come on. One of the best female talents in the show.
Yeah, we're doing that. Hardcore. So, yeah, it sucks.
Once again, Lance Archer and Brian Cage calls out the Hurt Syndicate.
I don't care.
Leave that alone.
Yeah, stop.
The murder machines, y'all not going to deal with. No, I'm done. Oh, Leo Rush and whatever the guy's name is, they're a new. Oh no, Leo Rush and Action Andrade are now called the Crew. I didn't care.
Yeah.
You had a AEW World Trios Championship match. Death Riders defends against Daniel Garcia, Hoohan, and Daddy Magic. Death Riders pulled out. Unfortunately, I like Daniel Garcia and I like Daddy Magic more than the Death Riders at this point.
Yeah.
Max Caster then had his open challenge against
best
Brody
wrestler
King.
alive.
What was he thinking? What was going on here?
I don't know. I see where they're going with this gimmick. I like the idea of this gimmick, but it's just execution wise, it's stupid.
No. But Brody King, of all people you go against,
yeah,
that's why that match was quick.
Yeah.
This was dumb. Ring of Honor World Championship match. Chris Jericho defends against Bandino. Why would you pump Bandino up so high to have him lose against Chris Jericho?
Exactly.
It's Chris. Your Bandito is supposed to be a new guy, and you have him lose against Jericho?
Yeah. Former Ring of Honor World Champion Bandito.
Dumb.
Well, before it was, went to shit.
Yeah. So that's pretty much AEW in a nutshell. It wasn't that bad of a show. It had a couple good spots in both shows. Couldn't really complain, I usually watch AEW while I'm cooking or training.
It's background something.
It's good. When I'm in the kitchen throwing meals together, put on that AEW,
It's like listening to some music.
Yeah. No, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and that's going to be pretty much it for us, too. So, I'd like to thank you for watching and for listening to the Buried in Brooklyn podcast. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. Follow us on all the socials. And we'll be back next time, and we will be talking some Elimination Chamber. So, laters.